All right, so I'm just a little bit late, just about 3 minutes late. All right. So we're gonna talk about the weekly transits. We're gonna give the Tarotscopes, and then of course free readings right after, as well as paid readings. Let me go ahead and add the link for those who want to purchase. So I do have a new reading that I am going to give you guys for this week. It's available for purchase, and this is a past life reading. So if you guys are interested, I'm gonna go ahead and link in the comments section to purchase. All right, there it is. Pin it. All right, there it is. Okay. So here we go. So if you guys are new here, make sure you share this wherever. And yeah, so we'll start with the transits in a little bit. Let me go ahead and see what I have. Oh, I don't have my phone. Oh, I could open a PayPal thing here. Let's see. Got it. All right, maybe I should open it at a different place. All right, let me see. New window. PayPal. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna reduce this. Oh. Bam. Okay, there we go. Well, here we go. Okay, here we go. Awesome. Okay, let's see. All right, anybody in the comments, let me know if you guys are watching. If not, we're just going to begin with the transits. Oh, I hate when that happens. Hold on. There we go. Here we have a lot of windows open. Got my chart open. Is this like, what is this? What is this nonsense? Okay, that's it. I don't care. Why is there even... How do I remove that? Okay, so anyway, so we're going to begin with the transits since you guys are probably going to watch this later on. So today is the 12th. Today we have Jupiter in Capricorn, sextile Neptune, as it is in retrograde at this time in Pisces. And this is for the final time this year. So this is kind of like pushing us towards walking the spiritual path, making sure that we are understanding any type of spiritual knowledge and wisdom, and even bringing that energy into our lives. Okay, so this could be something like you exploring your intuition, you exploring a different belief system, ancient wisdom, or even, any type of belief system that is, used till this day, things like that. This one was a very long transit. It's like for a year. And this helped us with personal spiritual expansion and studying those things that are something that we kind of like had a remembrance for in the like maybe past life remembrance or something like that we were inclined or kind of connecting to, remembering how to do certain things when it comes to like spiritual knowledge. And then, of course, it helped us with connecting to our own intuition, our own knowing, and trusting it, as well as trusting any type of revelations that we were getting, any type of channeled messages, any type of dreams. Okay, so this is what this energy brought us or is bringing us today, and it brought us throughout the year. So Jupiter in Capricorn is super grounded energy, and this is kind of like the master in its own right type of energy. While Neptune in Pisces, it opens us up to other beliefs, other worlds, dimensions, and expands our understanding of them. Okay, so then we have, of course, Mercury in Scorpio sextile Venus in Virgo, and this is connecting our minds and our heart space. Okay, this is the last aspect Mercury makes before it moves on to the underworld. Okay, so this is the perfect energy and time to have those truthful heart-to-heart communications with others. Okay, really kind of like divulging information that we have withheld because we were probably in fear of being ridiculed or judged by whomever that we want to be in a relationship with or be in a friendship with, things like that. And so this is definitely a time to be honest with your feelings, with your thoughts, with someone else. Okay. So these two signs will assist us with inner work, such as healing and shadow work as well, where we have to really see things for what they really are. Okay. And really, really focus on those things, and any situation that needs to be changed, especially when it comes to power dynamics in between relationships with other people. Okay, so it does have this inclination to look within and to really see things for what they are with relations to ourselves, the way we think about others, as well as the relationships that we have with others. Okay, so it's for Monday, we have to really pay attention to any communications, any conversations, information that is revealed to us today. Okay, so that's one of the things that we will definitely be dealing with today. So for tomorrow, the sun is in Libra, opposes retrograde Mars in Aries. So this is the midpoint of the current Mars retrograde cycle. And this actually lasts until, I believe, November 13th. Okay. So for this time, we are asked to pay attention to what is happening around us. Okay. So this includes our personal life, our personal affairs, personal relationships, as well as social issues. Okay, so what's going on in society? Okay, that's what we're being asked to do, is really pay attention to what's going on out there as well. Okay, and so the sun is revealing things that were probably hidden in the background, hidden in the shadows for a very, very long time. It feels like it's a very kind of like a social consciousness rising type of cycle. Okay. And so that being said, even focusing on like our world leaders is important to see what's really happening there and what's going on with them, there's a lot of things happening legally speaking, like who's on trial right now, for example, like things like that. Okay. So we're going to have to we're kind of being told to focus on that, to really see things for what they are and these people for who they really are. Okay. It's no longer relevant for us to think of them as separate from us or even be like above us. Okay. And so this is kind of like pushing us to really see humans for who they are as humans. Okay. They're full of error. They're full of, ego. They're full of shit sometimes, right? So this is what's going to be revealed, all right? So anyway, so this is what we're going to be really having to deal with this time with this energy, okay? So that being said, where am I? Okay, so also, we have to watch out for people who are still in that putting someone on a pedestal type of ideology, meaning like again, if we're focusing on social issues and focusing on people who we believe are in charge or are above us because they have more money than us, like movie stars and entertainers and whomever you follow and things like that, there's going to be very much an aggressive conversation that's going to have to be or that might happen in front of you or even with you involved regarding this. Okay, opinions are opinions are opinions. Okay, we don't really know the truth about these people. We don't really know them personally, therefore we don't really know what their what they're thinking, what their moves are, and if they're good people or if they're evil. We don't really know them because, again, we've never met them before. We don't know them personally. Therefore, why the hell are we going to have an opinion or a judgment based off of what we're being fed on social media or in the media? Okay, so that's something that we really need to establish when it comes to conversing with other people, especially people who you have a friendship with, who might have an opposing view than you regarding a person in politics or in the movies, or actors, actresses, things like that. Okay, it's irrelevant. Okay, it's really obnoxious and really just downright dumb to try to argue for someone that we've never met before, right? So it's better to just be more like aware as things are playing out there. The only thing that we really need to be honest with is what they're doing. What they're doing with the laws, are they going to have consequences for us? Are they going to be negative or positive? Things like that. Whatever they do in their personal lives, like I said, we don't know them. It has nothing to do with us. Okay. What does have everything to do with us is what laws are coming into play, what's being changed, what's going to actually affect us and our wallets. That's what's important. Okay. And so, again, be mindful of this, because you're going to have these microaggressive people who are going to be like attacking you because you probably are more like detached from what's like who these people are, and more focused on reality as well as on what they're doing. Okay, instead of who they are as a person, because we don't know them. Okay, and so that being said, just be mindful with the politics and stuff like that. It does tend to, for some reason, get people riled up and emotional and things like that, when, again, they have nothing to do with us, when, especially their personality, it has nothing to do with us. Okay, the only thing that we really need to focus on is what they're doing for us. Okay, that's what's important. Okay, so anyway, Mercury stations retrograde in Scorpio, and this is this is making the messenger of the gods go into the underworld. Okay, which is, in legend, he does frequently go. So Mercury retrograde is a time to rethink, to review, and to heal the past. Okay, and in Scorpio we begin the shadow work. So remember, always, always, always at the end of the year, when the season starts to transition from harvest season to winter time, to the great sleep of the mother, we are going to feel that. Okay, we're going to feel that, and it's time for us to hibernate. It's time for us to do the shadow work, to truly heal from the past, in order for us to reawaken into the springtime of our lives, so that we can let love back in, let whatever else that has been healed in. Okay, and so that being said, this is going to be a focus on that. This aspect's going to help us focus on that, help us understand our role in all of it, as well as forgiving ourselves for whatever steps we took, whatever things we did in the past, okay, that made us feel this way, or made us feel like we're inferior, or we're in fear, or any type of limiting belief, okay, that we've brought into our psyche. It's definitely going to happen for this actual aspect. Okay, really, really going to be a great time for us to really help with shadow work, or even seek someone else who is detached from the situation, maybe like a energy healer or a therapist or whomever that you trust, to talk about your issues with, you know, so that you can really just say it out loud and really see, hey, what happened? You know, what happened? What actions did I take? What am I responsible for? And then what can I do to move on? Okay, so really important for you guys to do this work. It is definitely something that um, will help you with your expansion of consciousness, as well as your healing and growth. Okay, so we're moving on to Mercury opposes Uranus and quincunx Chiron 3 times. So prepare for revelations, insights, and communications into something from the past, okay, that you might have been asking or praying about, okay, like wanting information about, so that you can probably close that door and that cycle, or just let it go, okay? And so with this energy, we must be open to speaking our truth, but we're also asked to be open for others to reveal their truths, even if it's the opposing view, even if it's like saying, oh, they're blaming you for whatever happened, right? Even if it's that way, okay, we have to be open to it, all right? Because in so many ways, we do gain insight as to how we behaved, even if we probably didn't think we behaved that way. Somehow they feel that we did, okay? So that's important about this aspect. So it's going to be very, very intense, emotionally speaking, okay? So moving on to Wednesday, the 14th. So we have the moon is in Virgo. And so it's going to start in Virgo, and then it's going to be helping us deal with any work or concerns about our health, okay, our physical health, as well as our mental and emotional health, okay? So any concerns that we have in those areas of our lives, this is what the moon in Virgo is going to help us with. The moon then is going to move into like around like before 11 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, into Libra. And then it's going to be in the shadow or shadow aspect of the moon before it goes into the new moon. So this is all about purging, releasing, retreating within yourself and reflecting, okay? So that's what the energy of this moon is going to help us with, okay, in that shadow. And so again, it's going to last until Friday when the new moon begins, okay? So then we're moving on to Thursday, the 15th. We have the sun in Libra square Pluto in Capricorn. And this is going to create this energy of intensity between the conscious self and the ego self, okay? This is bringing up like all kinds of stuff, all right? Like from like the shadow realm, like from your own shadow, from your unconsciousness, okay? And so it has a lot to do with relationships, work, and finances and more, okay? So anything that is not stable at this time, that's what's gonna hit us, okay? So then after that, the sun in Libra, you know, Libra itself, the energy of Libra itself, it wants peace and harmony and balance, right? But Pluto wants to expose that which is hidden underneath the surface, which Libra is just like, no, we don't want to explore that right now. So that's what this aspect is going to really expose. Is going to expose any toxicity, any limiting belief, any unhealed wounds, any stagnation, anything like that might be, you know, stuck in delusion of harmony and peace, okay? Because it brings up disharmony, all right? So be very aware of this, as well as the power struggles within you, between you and other people. Okay, and so it's kind of like a controlling energy, is wants to control what's happening, or other people might want to control your own thoughts and emotions. So just be aware, that's gonna probably be this power struggle that we're gonna have to face, but always remain in control of yourself, what you say, and empowered as well, and in integrity. Okay, even if you have this opposing force coming your way trying to tell you or dictate how you should feel about a situation, make sure you pretty much stand in your power when that happens. Okay, so the sun then moves into Libra, and then trines the mean north node of Gemini. And this is going to link the conscious self with the ego self. Okay. And so in this node, it's going to definitely be about conversations, insights, and revelations about, what's happening right now, as well as the past. Okay. So this sun is going to really trigger our Pluto mean north node quincunx exactly in 1 week, okay, from now. And so it's going to make us aware of what is, again, a limiting belief, what is outdated, what is the old paradigm, what is stagnant, what is toxic, anything that we feel that we're stuck at. Okay, so it's going to be definitely work about, really healing that about ourselves, and then moving forward or moving through it. Okay, and even integrating, because you can't just move through energy and like just say like blah blah blah, I'm not going to even do the work, I'm just going to move through it. No, you have to integrate it, and that means that you have to actually sit with it and understand it. Okay, so on Friday the 16th, we have the new moon in Libra, and it begins the new moon cycle. Okay, so a new lunar cycle begins, and we're going to be focusing on relationships, love, marriage, partnerships, compromising, and collaborations, and social, especially social networking. Okay, with this energy in the moon in Libra. So this energy is going to be about finding balance in those aspects of our lives, but also because the new moon is opposite Mars retrograde, Aries and Lilith, and square to Pluto and Capricorn, it's happening. What's happening with this is a revelation of all that is not in balance, that is not in perfect harmony, and that is, chaotic in a way that is bringing like our foundation that we have created, like it's trying to rock that foundation. Okay, so anyway, we have to really deal with this stuff. We have to really understand it. Okay, and because the Libra energy is going to be like, you know what, this is not something I want to deal with. This aspect that is opposing is definitely going to force us in so many ways to deal with it head on. Okay, so then the new moon in Libra and Venus in Virgo is opposes Neptune. We will be forced again to really seek the truth about, like situations from the past, even with relationships to other people in the present. Okay, like it's kind of like that. Stop. I would say stop worshiping or placing someone on a pedestal that doesn't need to be there. Okay, this is what is definitely something that is going to be hard for a lot of us to really look at. Okay, because we tend to have this idealistic point of view because of the Libra energy of our relationships with other people, our friendships, our even ourselves. Like maybe we think, oh, we've never harmed another person. We're a good person. How come we're getting shit on all the time? These things need to be really evaluated. Okay, so that being said, this is definitely like an intense thing, and luckily this new moon is trying the north node in Gemini, so this is opening the lines of communications if we really want to find a common ground or middle ground with someone. Okay, if we really want to heal things, if we really want to repair a relationship, things like that. Okay, so the sun in Libra opposes retrograde Eris in Aries, creating tension between the conscious self and ego self again, and of course this sun Aries can throw us for a loop. Like it can definitely show us the things that we don't really want to look at, the ugliness of other people, of ourselves, of humanity as a whole, things like that. But remember, the Libra principle is that we have to find peace and harmony. And so if things are disharmonious, if things are out of whack or chaotic, we need to really see that. We really need to create a space to allow these things to be revealed, as well as healed and integrated and understood. Okay, so we really need to be willing to look at all of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, everything. Okay, and that's the key to this. Okay, so Saturn on this, like Saturday, the 17th, we have the moon in Scorpio, bringing the Mercury Uranus opposition. So pay attention to your emotions, intuition, and any type of revealing information that comes about for this day. Okay, so that's what we have for Saturday. So for Sunday, the 18th, we have retrograde Uranus in Taurus, opposes Juno in Scorpio. And this is creating, again, tension between the planet of upheaval and chaos and change versus the asteroid goddess of relationships and marriage. Okay, so there can be things that come to light in our partnerships and our relationships and our marriages, and other intimate relationships, such as, with friendships, with family members, even in our finances. Okay, so it's really important for us to see this, or be open to dealing with any type of situation that might be some coming back into like conflicting energy. Okay, so Uranus and Juno is mirroring the triple Mercury Uranus oppositions due to Mercury's journey to the underworld. Okay, so pay attention to sudden and unexpected changes or things that come to light, okay, with these situations, okay, or relationships. This is a really good time to work with others for healing purposes. Like I said before, maybe book a session with me or with any other healer that you trust, or if you have a therapist, talk to your therapist, or if you have a friend that is I would say good at helping you work through things, and not just telling you what you want to hear. It's important. Okay, don't just go to someone that is going to tell you what you want to hear. Okay, go to someone who is going to be detached from the outcome, is going to tell you the truth, okay, of what's going on. All right, and just be ready for that. Okay, so that's good for this time in this aspect, is to work with other people who are detached from the outcome, who are not really going to continue to feed you something that you want to hear, and then you don't get anywhere. You don't fix things, you don't heal things. Okay, you just continue on that path. Okay, so that being said, it's really important for us to embrace change and let go of things from the past, or even people. Okay, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough transit, because it's going to be like you really have to break up with yourself, or even break up with those aspects of yourselves, or even break up with someone. Okay, and so it's going to be something really intense, something that you really have to understand that doesn't serve you or your highest good anymore, and is not in alignment with what you want to create for your future. So it's really important work that's going to have to happen with this aspect. Okay, so later on, we're going to have the Sun in Libra square Saturn in Capricorn. And this is going to create a little bit of friction between the conscious self and the ego again, and the Lord of Karma and Father of Time. So Sun Saturn brings us a reality check. Okay, so it's especially within relationships with other people, where we have to be mindful of not falling into the Libra trait of people pleasing, of staying on the surface and not wanting to rock the boat. Okay. It's really important for us to try to push beyond that. Okay. Wanting to have peace and harmony all the time. Okay. So we have to really be real with ourselves, and we have to be real with other people, and that's what this Saturn is going to force us to see. Okay, the truth, and really be real in that sense. Okay, so it's kind of like no more spiritual bypassing, is no more excuses. Okay, so that's what this is going to bring us. Next is Venus in Virgo opposes retrograde Neptune in Pisces, and this is going to create tensions between the lower and the higher hearts. And so Venus Neptune is a very romantic or creative, mystical, and idealistic energy, and the tense aspect of this can be, ungrounded, spiritual bypassing, not willing to see or deal with reality. And so it is important for us to balance Neptune's compassion, forgiveness, and surrender with our Virgo's discernment and boundaries and commitment to being fully present in this lifetime and what is going on right now. Okay, and it's time to truly be present, because we tend to think more about like what ifs from the past or even for the future. So being present is really tough for a lot of people, because the presence is kind of, shitty. Like it really is. It's like it really is intense energy right now, but we're being asked with this aspect to be present, to be in the moment, to really deal with what's going on. Okay. So then Ceres stations direct in Aquarius, bringing the great mother asteroid goddess to a standstill in the sky. Okay, so pay attention to any themes around your mom, mothering energy, nurturing energy, the divine feminine energy, Mother Earth, the environment, safety and security, nourishment. Okay, so Ceres in Aquarius is focused on community, on collaborating, and on freedom, as well as we are going to be asked to watch out for the shadow side of this aspect of being overly emotionally disconnected and caring for everyone and the world in a mental way only, instead of an actual physical embodiment of compassion, meaning like with your heart. Okay, and so definitely that's going to be something that we're going to have to really step into. So then we have so this is all on Sunday, you guys. All right, so I'm almost done. This is the last aspect. So you have retrograde Mars in Aries squares Jupiter in Capricorn at like 10:30 p.m. Okay, and this is creating tension between the will and drive energy. So the planet of expansion and excess. This is the end of the second round of Mars transits due to Mars retrograde. Okay, so pay attention to what is being activated and triggered right now in your life. What is coming this month is part of a bigger conversation later on. This will take us till the end of the year, and Mars in Aries is again fiery and ready to go. But the tense aspect of Capricorn, can't ask for us to be, more disciplined, patient, and it also brings power of struggles between us and authority figures in our lives, maybe with our parents, maybe with anybody we see in a leadership role, anyone who is in power. Okay, so this is what is going to definitely intensify at the end of the year. So we have to learn to work with our reactions and triggers so that we know where they're coming from. We have to really dive deeper into understanding where the root cause of these things are coming from. Okay, so it's time for you to take like a step back, pause, and instead of reacting, just listen and act. Like, instead of reacting or acting because you're being triggered, just listen to that. Like, why are you getting angry? And then take a break from it and then come back to it when you know what's really happening. Okay, and so you might not have that luxury sometimes with some certain peoples, especially a certain dynamic and certain controlling figures. But try, okay? Just try. As long as you try, you'll be fine, okay? So that's all I have for this week. Let's see. We're going to do the Tarotscopes next. Is anybody here? Am I not seeing anyone texting or messages? So anyway, let me know if you're here because I don't see anybody typing or anything like that. So we're gonna do the transits, or the Tarotscopes, and this is gonna be for all the signs. So whoever wants to go first, let me know what sign, and we'll do that. And the grouping, say like earth, fire, air, and water. Okay, so just let me know. Oh, hey, Nancy. Cool. Yeah, so earth it is. Nancy said so. All right, so which sign in particular do you want, Nancy? Earth sign particular. Taurus. Hi, Norma. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo? Let me know. All right. So yeah, so those are the transits. They're like, okay, so I always say this, and because it was, even Toltec shamanism, we have this understanding that with every change of the season, there's certain things that we need to work on, right? For example, with the fall or with autumn, we have to work on gratitude, right? Being grateful. That's why we have Thanksgiving, right? Being grateful for what we have, and then of course being grateful for what's to come, right? And so that's what the energy usually is about harvest season, is just being in gratitude. And then of course winter coming up is all about rest and really thinking about letting go of the past, really healing those aspects. So it's usually shadow work that we do, or we have a cycle of shamanic deaths that we have usually. So around that time is when we do a lot of ceremony with letting go, with understanding these aspects of ourselves and letting them go, right? And we're actually integrating and then letting them go so we can move on. Because in the spring is all about, rebirth. We're reborn into a better life cycle and into something much better for us, and then we can move on and build from there. And then in the summer it's more about partying and trusting that we are working towards what we want to harvest in harvest season. So that's what I always say. It's like it's going to be intense for the end of the year. There's a lot of things going on in the world at the end of the year, and so it's definitely a healthy thing to do, shadow work coming up, especially for Scorpio season. I always see Scorpios as being like the true shamans, because they can definitely walk through the shadows and go deep into themselves and the underworld, and really see the truth for what it is, and so there's not really any I would say not really anything that a Scorpio cannot see. Okay, like if you're trying to hide something from a Scorpio, good luck. Hi, Brittany. Okay, Virgo it is. All right, so let's go ahead and start with Virgo for this week. So let's see. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, Virgo, got the card of the week. And let's see what we got next. Whoop! All right, that one wanted to come first, so that's fine. All right, awesome. So Virgo, you got the Justice card for this week. So the energy of the Justice card for Virgo is all about making sure that you stand up for yourself, okay? In a way that, okay, so what I'm being shown is family dynamics, okay, and relationships. Like there might have been something that you probably wanted to say to someone for a very long time, but you keep kind of holding yourself back because it's going to create this this conflict because they're not ready to listen in so many ways. But it feels like the Justice card is kind of telling you, hey, it's time. Even if they're not ready to listen to what you have to say it. All right, because it's definitely going to help you with your relationship with them. It's definitely going to help you really become more empowered and really focusing on what you want to out of it. Okay, so we have for Monday and Tuesday, the Ace of Michael, which is the Ace of Swords. So this is all about creating something new, new ideas, and allowing, these situations, especially the ones that are kind of like a bump in the road for you, to really work through them. Okay, allowing yourself to work through them, and really build something from that relationship, meaning that you have a more stable foundation when it comes to these relationships, or maybe even letting them go. Letting them go if they're not willing to compromise or work with you, or find a common ground. Then it's time for you to be like, all right, I gotta go. Okay, so it's definitely clearing up any type of communication issues. It's definitely about working through the problems with other people. Okay, so that's what Monday and Tuesday is going to be all about. So then we have the Seven of Gabriel, and this is for Wednesday and Thursday. So the Seven of Gabriel is the Seven of Wands. So this is all about standing up about being empowered, standing up for yourself, what you believe in, and what you feel. Okay, like again, you kind of have to talk. You kind of have to say what you need to say to someone, especially if it's been a long time coming, meaning like you're just tired of them disrespecting you, or tired of them, not really being there for you like you want them to be, because you're always there for them. So it's time for you to really have more confidence and empowerment, and really claim your true power. Okay, so again, in these type of difficult situations, it's time for you to really shine. Okay, really tell them what it is, like, or how it is and how it's going to be. All right, so the next one is for the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this is a Four of Gabriel, because we're going to this. Okay, so the Four of Wands. We're getting to this moment in your relationships where things are better, because you finally revealed how you feel. Like, it's kind of like Virgo is always the one that, has to deal with everybody's bullshit. But they feel bad if they, if they complain. Like, you guys feel so guilty for complaining, about your lives to others. And then you're like, okay, let's refocus on you. Like, that's, I swear to God, every freaking Virgo I've ever met in my life is like that. Like, they're just like you ask them how their day is, and they're just like, oh, how's your day? Instead. And you're just like, no, I asked you how your day is. And they're like, they feel guilty for like focusing on them. And then they're just like, okay, let's talk about you instead, So that's the problem. Okay, that's the problem that needs to be confronted, Virgo. And that's why you have to really seek a middle ground and communicate how you really feel, and what's going on, and so and that in so many ways, you open that door for healing and for mending any relationship. Okay, and so then you move on to this time of celebration, this time of abundance, this time of just really releasing yourself from any type of limiting belief regarding you and how you deal with other people or relationships with romantic partners, things like that. Okay, so it's definitely kind of like a celebratory step that you're taking after you finally break through, okay, or have a breakthrough with a relationship with another person. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo, for this week. Let's see. Nancy says, makes sense for me. She's with my apartment lease manager. She's a she's a B word. She's a bitch. There's a lot of, there's difficult people out there. There's people who are just not gonna like you because they just don't, it's really crazy how how people are, like you could be like the sweetest, most kindest person in the world and they're just not gonna like you. All right, next one, we're gonna do Capricorn. So let's see for Capricorn for this week. All right, so we have a primary card and then 3 cards for the week. Whoop, that one wants to come out. Holy moly, Capricorny. All right, so here we go. So we have the energy of the week for Capricorn is the moon. And so for this one, kind of like focusing on future plans. And I'm also seeing kind of like the work that you're doing at this time. If you have this idea of where you want to go, meaning like what type of empire you want to build, it feels like at this time the moon is asking you to really trust your intuition, really trusting yourself and what your feelings are about, who you're collaborating with, about any legal paperwork that's coming up to be signed, leases, and things like that. Anything that has to do with solidifying this idea or really moving towards accomplishing this goal. Okay, so that being said, you have the 7 of Ariel, and this is the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is for Monday and Tuesday. So this is all about really seeing what you've invested thus far, meaning like really being in gratitude because you really made the right choices towards what it is that you're trying to accomplish here, and having patience for the future to come, and you're really good at waiting. Okay, so like you really are when it comes to like long-term goals. You're really the perfect person to emulate when it comes to patience and perseverance, when it comes to that, and determination. So this is really about reviewing all of the progress that you've done thus far. Okay, and being in gratitude for how it's been, like how the journey has been, okay, and where you've been led to. And so of course making plans for revealing your next journey or your next goal. Okay, so for Wednesday and Thursday we have the 5 of Ariel, and this is the 5 of Pentacles, and this is about any type of challenges that are coming up. If you feel like you're being financially challenged at this time because of course COVID and pandemic or whatever, don't think that you're alone in this, okay? Because there are a lot of things that you can go out and seek assistance for, okay? So if you need a loan to bail you out for any other loans, you can definitely do that. Or if you need like extra money to really bring about like the ending of whatever it is that you're creating, like really bring it into creation, then definitely ask for it, okay? Because especially if you're like a small business, you're gonna get what you want, okay? You're gonna get the help that you need, okay, and the assistance. So again, don't focus on the negative, don't focus on the lack of certain things or certain like monies and things like that. Focus on what you can do to change that, okay? So that's what I have for Wednesday and Thursday. And so for the weekend, we have the 3 of Raphael, which is the 3 of Cups. And so this is about really, again, if we refocus our mindsets, if we refocus into positive things, then that's where we're headed. Okay, so the 3 of Cups reveals what you've done to change your circumstances. Okay, it reveals like a time for you to celebrate, to really feel like you've gotten yourself out of these situations, and really having like a time for you to announce any type of progress or any type of you know any type of good things or miracles that happen to you. Okay, because this is what it is. It's like you're focusing on you're refocusing your energy into the miracles and allowing them in. Okay. And so that's what the 3 of Cups represents for you, Capricorn. So that's all I have for Capricorn. Next, we're going to do Taurus. And after that, whoever wants to shout out their signs, we'll do that. So we still have the air signs, fire, and water. Okay. So we'll do one of those after Taurus. All right, let's see. Let's see what we have. Whoa. Nice. All right. Ooh. All right. So you have the High Priestess energy for you, Taurus, for this week. So this is all about really focusing on what you want to bring in. So because we have the new moon coming up on Friday, really work with that energy. Okay. The new moon in Libra is all about balancing and harmonious energy. But again, because of the transits going on, you really have to see beyond the surface of that, really see of what's not in harmony, what is, erratic, what is in chaos, and really work through that. Okay. So the High Priestess looks beyond the veil of illusion. Okay. She looks into the truth of what creation is, revealing any type of hidden knowledge and wisdom. Okay. And bringing it back into this reality, into this realm, so that she could work through any issues that she may have with what's happening in her physical reality. Okay. And that being said, Taurus, for Monday and Tuesday, you have the 4 of Raphael, which is the 4 of Cups. And this is about making sure that you're looking into refocusing your energy into what you really do have now, instead of focusing on what you don't have or what you lost. Okay. It feels like you're too entranced with what you've lost. And so that's why it's important for you to really wake up out of that trance and really move forward into what you have, being in gratitude for what you've learned from the past and focusing on what you want to build. Okay. And so this is about really understanding your emotional state as well as your mental state and working through that. Okay. Healing whatever comes up. Okay. So that's what these transits are going to be really intense for you in particular, Taurus, because again, it's about making sure that you go back to the state of gratitude, because when you're in gratitude, that is when you manifest. Okay. When you manifest the life that you want and desire. So next one is for Wednesday and Thursday, the 4 of Ariel. And the 4 of Ariel is the 4 of Pentacles. And so this is all about making sure that we are open to receiving, or you are open to receiving any assistance in this way, and working with other people, any type of work with loved ones, things like that, is you're open to receiving that. Okay. Because you tend to shut yourself down when you're in an emotional state. You tend to be a little bit passive aggressive, and then you tend to be just closed off to others. Okay. And so you're resistant to change because of that. Okay. And so this is why it's important for you to really give of yourself and receive. Okay. Allow yourself to receive help or love. Okay. So it's really important for you to work through that. All right. So for the weekend, you got the Page of Gabriel. And the Page of Gabriel is the Page of Wands. Okay. And so this is a very optimistic energy, very playful and energetic. So this is all about refocusing on following what you're passionate about, what you want to create in your life, and getting ready for any challenges. Okay, any challenges that come up when it comes to the changes that you want to make. Okay, and even opening yourself up to opportunities that come up for those changes to happen. Okay, so any type of new adventure, anything that will help you with moving on, okay, with moving forward in your life, okay, into the life that you want to build. So that's what this is all about. So again, the High Priestess is going to reveal all of this stuff and help you work through it. That energy is all about really seeing the truth for what it is and really dealing with that and then moving forward with your life, okay, so that you create the life that you truly desire. All right, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. Hi, Lizzie. All right, so let's see who's next. So we still have the water signs, we still have fire, and we still have air. So let me know, you guys, who wants to go next after these earth signs. If not, I'll pick. Hi, Mona. So yeah, so it's going to be intense, you guys. If you guys didn't watch the transits that I talked about, I recommend that you do. It's just the end of the year. That's just how it goes, you know. It's been tough all year long, I would say, but it's truly the end of the year is about doing inner work, okay, doing inner healing, shadow work. Scorpio season's coming up, so yeah, this is all about that. Hi, Liana. Fire. Kaiser Nova said fire. So fire signs. So let me know. Let me know which fire sign Kaiser Nova 007. Let me know which one you want. And then Liana said water, Pisces. So we'll do Pisces right after the fire signs. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys are feeling already the new moon and intensity and all this energy, but I've been feeling it since last night. It's intense. Like last night, okay, so I have a hard time sleeping because I'm a light sleeper, right? Any noise, I'll wake up to. Any noise, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it is, I'll wake up to it. So it was like, I think I went to bed like at 2 a.m. last night, or actually 1 a.m. But I was still messing around with my phone. So I technically didn't go to bed until like 2. So there is a dog that started barking in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. to be exact. And I look at the time and I'm like, really? You're gonna start barking now? Like, and first of all, I was more mad at the humans that allowed that dog out that early in the morning to begin with. First of all, it's getting cold outside. Why the hell will you let your dog out and not bring him in? Okay. So I was pissed off at the owners. I don't know whose dog that was, but I'm going to find out. So it sounded like it was someone like right across the street from us. So anyway, the dog was barking from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. The whole freaking morning that dog was barking. The whole time. I don't know how dogs could bark for that long, continuously barking, but holy shit, this dog. Okay. And so it was barking, and then it was because we have our neighbor and they have a puppy. Okay. And the puppy's loud too. Okay. And so when it started barking and it continued barking, like around, I think it was like around 4, the poor puppy started barking too. And I could hear him and I'm like, holy shit. And then some other dog down here started barking like behind us. And I'm just like, oh my God, why? And then they stopped. But this one's continued on. And I was like, whoever your human is, they are done. Like, I am so pissed off because, again, it's cold outside. And why would you leave your dog out there for that long? That's sad. Jerk. Mona says, wow, thank you, Taurus, here. Looking forward to this week. You're welcome, Mona. Okay, so Kaiser Nova says Leo. Right? Yeah, exactly. The poor dog. Yeah. And that's, I think they honestly, it was like the dog was like crying, like, let me in, asshole. Like, I was just like, dude, why would you do that to your poor dog? Anyway, I didn't sleep well. All right. So we're going to do Leo. So let's see. Leo. Ooh, Leo. All right. Let's see. Ooh, my hair's getting in the way, Leo. Like every time, like Leos always, if you guys ever notice, Leos always have like their hair on fleek. Like they're always like really nice hair and like really like full body hair, and it just looks perfect all the time. Yeah, that's their main. So anyway, Leo, so we're gonna go ahead and so you have the Chariot energy for the week. Okay, so movement forward. What feels like this is about like really setting your sights on what you want. Okay, focusing on what you want. Okay, and this, it feels like it's relationship related as well as business and career. Like, it does feel like you've wanted to change trajectory when it comes to career, meaning like you might be at a crossroads in your life when it comes to that. Okay, it might be that you're feeling like you need to find something that is more meaningful, that you're passionate about, and then you're actually going to feel like you're more stable with. Okay, and you're actually going to enjoy. And so the same thing can be applied to relationships, where you're gonna feel like you want to find more meaningful relationships in your life, and really being acknowledged, and for who you are in a relationship, and not just being, I guess you could say, not just being like told things that you want to hear. So it's definitely going to be one of those relationships where you want to grow with the person. And so that's something that you haven't had for a while, and you're trying to really focus your energy on bringing that in. Or if you do have a relationship right now, maybe you want to make it more intimate, in a way that you guys are communicating more about what you are feeling, as well as where you're going future wise. Okay, so that being said, this is definitely like all about changing the trajectory of your life, where you're headed, and making the advancements, or taking the steps towards that. Okay, so for Monday and Tuesday, we have the Nine of Gabriel, which is the Nine of Wands, and this is all about movement forward and focusing on the future, and what you want. Okay, and really moving towards that. Like, yes, here's the idealism that you want to create into your life. So what's this next step? The next step is taking action, right? The next step is going towards probably getting an interview at a different job, or maybe going back to school, or even looking at a different career, things like that. So research will be the next step, or orientation, or really getting to understand what you need to do to get this job. And also for career, it's going to be, the next step will be really like getting to know the person, right? Like taking that first step towards getting to know them, or going out with them, things like that. So it's definitely that. Okay, and so anything is possible. Okay, anything's possible. Just be ready for the changes that are going to come. Okay, so next one is Wednesday and Thursday is a page of Ariel, and the page of Ariel is a page of Pentacles. So this is someone who is an educated, well-balanced, and reliable and clever person, or clever energy. And so this seems like there are an opportunity to really socialize, or really network with someone who's going to bring that what you want into your life. You know, it could be someone who is like the perfect business partner, business associate. It does feel like an earth sign, so it might be a Virgo or it might be a Taurus energy. It feels like definitely in between that energy. Again, it could be someone that has that type of energy. Maybe there's a rising aspect in an earth sign or something like that, but it might have like a fire aspect or air aspect. Who knows? But it's someone you're going to get along with, someone who's going to really mentor you and help you prepare for your future plans when it comes to career, when it comes to making money, and really just feeling secure in your role in life. When it comes to relationships, it's going to be someone who has those aspects in your opposite, you know, partnership or whatever, the partner that you want to bring in, who's willing to learn with you and grow with you, as well as going to help you with you know, following your heart, following your goals. Okay, so that's something that is definitely coming for Wednesday and Thursday, or that energy. Okay, so for the weekend, you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Ariel, and so this is about a new adventure, new resources coming in, a new beginning. Okay, and money and support, like supporting energy, changes in again, a job, or even in relationships, like a new one coming in. It's definitely happening this weekend. It's like solidified this weekend. So congratulations on that, because the Chariot is definitely moving you towards it. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Leo. Yeah. Oh, good. Awesome, Lizzie. Yeah, Lyran's with the nice hair. Yeah, exactly. All right, so next fire sign, we're going to do Aries. So Aries were so patient last week. Thank you guys for being patient with me, because I know you guys were like at the end of the transit of the Tarotscope. So I'm so proud of you guys. So I'm gonna do your guys first, and then we'll do Sagittarius. All right, so let's see what we have for Aries. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, nope. Okay. That one. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So for this week's energy is decision. This is all about release. Okay. So it's really about needing to detox, needing to let go of anything that's pretty much holding you back and being like toxic in your life. I feel like there is a need for you to stop worrying so much about the future and what you don't have at this time. It also feels like it's definitely a career thing. It's definitely money thing, but it's also in so many ways it does affect your family, and it does affect your relationship with your intimate partner. So it's definitely about letting things go and just allowing yourself to flow. Okay, allowing yourself to really look at that Saturn aspect that's opposing you, okay, or that's squaring you, and really allowing Saturn to take the reins, meaning that you're building something. Okay, you're building something, you're trusting in what you're building, and you're being patient with the timing of that being created. Okay, and so that being said, we're going to move on to Monday and Tuesday. You got the Eight of Gabriel. So this is the Eight of Wands. So this is all about sudden changes coming. Okay. things that you've been working towards, okay, and they're finally being revealed this week. Any important news coming up, anything about like, hey, you probably got the job that you've been wanting for a very long time, that you probably like went in for an interview like months ago, and all of a sudden now you got word like, hey, you got it. So it feels like it's something like that, because you're so engulfed in worrying about, how am I going to make money? How am I going to take care of my family, my needs, their needs, things like that, that this is kind of like a relief, a little bit of a miracle that's coming in to tell you, hey, guess what? Congratulations. You probably don't remember this, but you asked for this a long time ago. So here it is. So that's what this is all about. Okay. So just that aspect of you is finally seeing the truth, for like, it's finally revealing what you want into this during harvest season, especially. So now we got Wednesday and Thursday is Night of Raphael, which is the Knight of Cups. So this is about really being in touch with your emotions, really being introspective, and really trying to work through anything that's just holding you back from your truth. Okay, anything that's limiting you. Okay, so it has a lot to do with your commitment to your relationships with other people, and particularly with your romantic partners. If you don't have one yet, and particularly with what you want to bring in a partner, who you want to focus on, like what kind of energy you want to work with this time around. So, and I say work with because you do work with with the person, like with any type of healing work that needs to be done, any type of growth that needs to be done. You're working pretty much side by side with the soul in that temporary state, or even long state of connection. So this energy is coming in because you've asked as well to have that partner who is really going to be there for you, who is really going to support you in whatever it is that you do, and who is definitely going to feel like someone that you fantasize about since you were a kid. So it's kind of like that Prince Charming type of energy. So even you can be, the Prince Charming for someone too. It feels like it's definitely stepping back into and allowing yourself to love once more. Okay, Aries. So this is something new, something different. It could be someone that you're already with as well, but it feels like it's a new energy. So just be ready for that. So anyway, for the weekend, you got the Two of Michael, which is the Two of Swords. So making a choice here. Okay, you have to make a choice. It feels like this is definitely career and relationship. So because there's something new coming in your career aspect of your of your life, is there's a possibility that whoever you're with right now might not be supportive of that change. Maybe you have to move. I don't know. Like, it feels like it's definitely something that's going to be like testing your connection and your relationship with this person. Or if you aren't in a relationship and you're wanting to be in a relationship, it feels like it's definitely going to be a choice that you have to make, is either choosing, this new career, this new money-making machine over this new love, right? Or this new person coming in. But I feel like the new person coming in is going to support you no matter what. So you won't really have to worry so much about that. So that's what I have for you, Aries. So again, there's choices that need to be made, and refocusing your energy on what you do have and being in gratitude for what's coming in. Okay. So that's what I have for you. So next one is Sagittarius. Damn, Aries, pimping ain't easy, huh? Yes. You know you're right. You know that you're a pimp. I'm just kidding. All right. Here we go, Sagittarius. Whoa. Okay. Ooh. Man, you guys. All right. So okay. What's going on in the transits for this week for you guys, especially fire signs, is really revealing stuff, and really refocusing your energy on what you want. Even if it's having to let go of the old or a person. So just be ready for that. Just be ready. So here we go. For Sagittarius, you got perspective, which is the hangman. So it feels like you're focusing more on what you should have done instead of what you can do right now to bring about the changes that you desire, Sagittarius. It feels like there's too much focus on, oh, damn it, I should have done this, or I should have gone for that job, or I should have, dated this person instead, like. Like these should have, would have, could have type of situations. So again, the transits are definitely helping you through this because you have to do the shadow work. You have to heal those aspects of yourself that are limiting you or keeping you stuck in the past. Okay. And so because the hangman energy is telling you, take the time to focus on what's not working, on what's keeping you here, and then from there, you can definitely get better insight on what to do next, because there is always a better way when it comes to anything. Okay, when it comes to energy, especially because energy is continuous and movement forward, it's infinite. There's always a better choice coming. Okay, and so that being said, it's definitely about making a plan. It's going within ourselves, really seeing what is holding us back, and really being truthful about that. And even when it comes to relationships with other people, really seeing them for who they really are instead of who we thought them to be, and so that's definitely something that Sagittarius, it's hard for you guys to go within and really be emotional when it comes to these things. Like you're just like, whatever, I'm over it, right? Let's go, let's move on. But these transits are asking you to sit with that. They're asking you to slow down and really focus on the work that you need to do. Okay, self-healing, removing any limiting beliefs about yourself, about other people, about your relationships in the past, things like that. So definitely the hangman is the energy that you're going to be on or in this week, and it's a good energy. It's not necessarily all stagnant energy. It's because it's telling you to focus on what needs to be healed. Okay, so moving on, we have the two of Raphael, which is the two of cups for the beginning of the week, so Monday and Tuesday. So this is all about creating or dedicating your life with to someone to create something together. Okay, and so this is a good that's coming in, Sagittarius. This is a good partner that's coming in. The person that'll help you heal the past, the person that'll help you understand that, hey, you might have had a different point of view from other people when it comes to whoever you were dating in the past. From the one that got away. They were not someone to put on a pedestal, so it's definitely something that's going to be revealed to you this week about that. And so this new partnership that's coming in is definitely going to help you towards understanding what you needed, what the lessons were in those relationships, and what you needed to learn to move on. Okay, and they'll help you with that. They're going to be dedicated to self-healing and self-mastery, as well as not giving up on each other and being supportive for whatever it is that you guys want to create together. Okay, so the next one is the Seven of Michael, and this is the Seven of Swords. So this is for Wednesday and Thursday, and this is about that fork in the road energy. It's really understanding that there's a better course of action to take, really seeing what works and what doesn't work. Okay, and so stop going back towards trying to fix something that didn't work out to begin with, and it's never going to work out again. Okay, so it's all about refocusing your energy on what is working and what is going to continuously work for the future that you want to build. Okay, so usually, reviewing the past or reviewing details words that were said, or things that were done is really important to help us move forward, because then we are really seeing things for what they are, and we're really seeing the truth for what it is within our relationship with other people as well as within ourselves. And so that's really important for this, the swords, or the seven of swords, that'll help with that. Okay. It's taking a better course of action. Okay. And not trying to go through the same cycles over and over again. Okay. And so next one is for the weekend. So we got the King of Gabriel. So you're stepping into the King of Fire, or the King of Wands energy, when you do finally let go of these things. Okay. When you finally become more empowered, and you step into your true role as a leader. Okay. As someone who is here to really assist others on their path, because they probably had similar paths to you, and really trusting that you are being able to focus on the positive, and being more optimistic, and having a more successful experience in relationships with others, as well as your career. Okay. And making money. So this is what this King of Wands energy is all about, is really just being the old wise man, pretty much, because you've been there and done it, and now you've healed what you needed to heal, and now you're moving forward so you can assist others with their own healing journeys. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Next is Pisces. So Pisces, we have, let's go ahead and pull a card for Pisces real quick. Let's see. After Pisces, let me know who you guys want. We got, so for the water signs, we're going to have Scorpio and Cancer after Pisces. So let me know which one. And then after that, we're going to do air signs. All right. Norma says Cancer. Awesome. All right. Here we go. Ooh. Pisces. What's going on, Pisces? Everybody's like, all the Pisces watching, they're like, what are we going to do now? Like, what do you got to deal with now? There's intensity going on, but it's good. It's good. I feel like it's good for you guys, especially. Definitely good. Very, very much an accomplished type of energy for this week. So here we go, Pisces. You got strength, the energy of strength this week. So this is definitely working with your qualities as a Pisces, where you are kind, you are, graceful in so many ways, and you're definitely willing to forgive and move on. Not forget, but move on. Okay. So that's what the quality of strength brings us this week for you, Pisces, is like to really understand yourself better, what you've gone through, and how you've survived everything that you've gone through thus far. Okay. And really congratulate yourself for everything. Okay. Because it does take time for you to let go of, of the pain and suffering that you went through, and really understand, hey, there was a reason why it made me stronger. It made me who I am today. It's empowered me to refocus on, getting better and helping others as well. Okay. So that being said, on Monday and Tuesday, you have the Ace of Michael, which is the Ace of Swords. So this is all about new beginnings. I feel like this has a lot to do with what you're trying to create this lifetime around, like what career path you're trying to choose. I feel like it has a lot to do with making sure that you communicate your desires with others, especially if it has to do with career. And if you have a partner, making sure you tell them like straight out, like, hey, look, this is what I'm trying to accomplish. If you're with me, come with me. If you're not, then I can't have stragglers. I can't have people who are holding me back anymore. So that's something that the aces of, especially the sword cards, it's kind of like working through that. It's understanding that if someone's not willing to see your vision or support you in it, it's time for you to just be like, you know what? Sorry, but I'm moving on. Okay. And so that's definitely going to be a hard conversation to have, but it's going to help you understand your true strength and truly step into your power once more. Because I feel like Pisces, you've limited yourself because you've really shrunken yourself into this like kind of like shrunken your light, because you don't want to shine too brightly and overcome someone else's light. And that truthfully doesn't happen unless that person is insecure within themselves too. And so that being said, I feel like you're really going to have those type of conversations with people, because I feel like you're limiting yourself to what they want instead of what you want. Okay. So moving on, as soon as you have that conversation, you get the 10 of Ariel, which is a 10 of Pentacles, that happily ever after, the pursuit to what it is that you want to create in your life, the promise and reward of the future to come, you know. And I feel like it's definitely going to be a more peaceful future, a more supportive partnership that's coming in, as well as someone who's definitely going to have your back no matter what. Okay. So that being said, Pisces, again, if you're in situations like that where you have a partner who is not supportive of your what you want to do, because it frees you and it helps you be more creative and it helps you really explore who you are as a soul, then you have to have this conversation. It's either they get with the fucking program or they get left behind. Okay. And I feel like your partner, especially if they're smart, they're going to get with the program. They're going to be like, okay, I'll go ahead. All right. I know you're going to make all this money and you're going to be super happy and super, you know, successful. So I'm going to get with the program and follow your lead. All right. So I feel like you're really, even if you're a feminine person, you're stepping into an empowering role or becoming your own, you know, boss, or being, you know, going into a career that makes you feel like you're really in control and in power and in an authority role, you know, things like that. And so I feel like whoever you're with is not going to be stupid enough to be like, well, I don't support that. I feel like they're going to be like, okay, so you want to make money, you want to be successful, and this is something that you're passionate about. Okay, I'll follow you. I'll follow your lead. So that 10 of Ariel is definitely a positive card, meaning that they're going to be supportive of what you want to do. Okay, so next one is the Weekend, and this is a 6 of Gabriel, and this is a 6 of Wands. So this is pretty much a wonderful news card where you really moved forward with where you have been or where you're going. Okay, so like the projects that you have in mind, the creative projects that you have in mind are finally, really revving up. They're really revealing themselves. It's really happening for you, Pisces. And so you're going to get rewarded by the universe, or you're even going to have like this acknowledgement from people, like maybe possibly money coming in, somebody collaborating with you and supporting, what you're doing and things like that. So it's definitely financial success, as well as abundance, as well as like this congratulations type of energy. Like you did a freaking awesome job with what it is that you're planning and what it is that you're planning to do. Okay, so that's awesome. So if you're going for something like changing careers or really stepping into an empowered role, then you're definitely going to find success in that as soon as you have that conversation with your loved ones or whomever it is that you're wanting support from. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. Larma says, my 11-year-old is a Pisces. Our life, Lizzie's like, our life is bizarre. Liana, yes, career, new beginnings. Yep. Yes. Liana, hit the road, Jack. Yay! Awesome. Exactly. Because you guys do deserve to, like, anything that is holding you guys back. It always seems like that happens a lot for Pisces, where in the beginning of their lives, they really have people who are controlling or overbearing or disempowering them, right? And then when they become adults, that's when they're just like, we're fighting back. like this is not happening anymore. Like we're breaking free and we're being ourselves and we're trusting our intuition and we're being creative, things like that. And so it's always like that. I always see that with Pisces is that there's always like an overbearing energy in the beginning of their lifetime. And then when they're adults and when they could finally have an opportunity to lead, they take it. Okay. So take it, Pisces. All right. Don't hesitate. Take it. It's yours. It's been yours forever. All right. Next one. We're going to do Scorpio next. Well, actually, Cancer. I'm sorry. Norma said Cancer because Lizzie then said Scorpio right after. All right. So we're going to do Cancer next. Leanna, thank you. Awesome. Yay. Exactly, Leanna. Exactly. Definitely open up your own shop, open up your own website, whatever it is that you're creating. The world needs it right now, Pisces. So I had an Etsy shop and I just was like, I haven't populated it in like a year or so. And so I decided to do it this week where I decided to just, you know what? I'm just going to populate it. I'm just going to post things. And it's so far so good. So I was just like, because I was thinking like, oh, then I have to pay, there's a fee that you have to, it's just like less than $1 to like put like 6 things up, in your shop. So if you guys are interested in like selling through Etsy, I swear it's just super cheap to do that. So definitely that would be an option, but I always recommend having your own website, your own thing, so that you don't have to be charged any type of fees or things like that because you have it directly deposited into your own bank account. Okay, so I really recommend that. Yeah. You forgot your password. All right, so let's see, Cancer. That always happens to me too. I'm like, what's my password? I forgot what my password was for things like, I think it was, oh yeah, Disney Plus. Yes, I have Disney Plus. I love Disney Plus. So my fiance is the one that's paying for it. So it's his password and stuff like that. So yesterday I was trying to download it on my iPad because I'm that type of person that I have to have something to distract me when I'm working out. And that's usually a TV. So, because I get so bored, you guys. It really is boring to run on a treadmill or to walk on a treadmill. It's boring. So I have to be distracted. I have to watch something or listen to music. But I've been usually very focused on watching stuff more because it refocuses my mindset into, oh, that's an interesting story instead of all the pain that I'm going through with working out. So so that's what's happening. I downloaded it and I forgot the password and I was doing I had 10 different password combinations that I did. And then finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to the first password combination just to test it out because I know it's the right one. And sure enough, it was. I was just impatient. Okay. It was loading, went to the loading screen or whatever, and it didn't load on time. So I was just like, it might be the wrong password. And so I went down and I started to put all these different passwords in and it was the right one. I just was impatient. So anyway, that's my story. Oh my God. Etsy traffic is going slow. Yeah. I feel like Etsy, you have to kind of pay for advertising there in order for you to come up especially with YouTube and Google and all of those social media places where you're trying to sell stuff. That's how it goes. Usually you have to pay for advertising in order for people to see, or when they Google or when they search for whatever it is that you're selling, it'll be like, bam, at the top. It's like, for example, I pay for advertising on Google for my website. It's really cheap. It's like $30 a month. And it usually shows up with like Toltec shamanism or whatever, if people go Google that. So, so yeah, so that's what I do. So anyway, moving on. Lizzie asked, do you like dubstep? I like, you know what? I like techno music. My fiance always listens to it. Like, I forgot what it's called. Whatever. He listens to all that stuff. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Yeah, for sure, Norma. Hell yeah. Let me see it. Actually, if you can, I don't know if you could like put your website on there so people could see what you offer. It'll be cool. All right. So anyway, let's move on to Cancer. I'm sorry, Cancers. You guys are probably waiting. Like, what the hell? Like, hurry up. So anyway, so we have Cancer, and this is the Tower card. Okay, so change your life. So what I feel is happening with Cancer is like there's a resistance in so many ways to really change the things that they want to change. Like, I feel like they're having a little bit of a harder time letting things go, especially when it comes to like people, like toxic people. It feels like they're having a harder time letting them go. It feels like it has a lot to do with all of the work that they put into the relationship and all the years that they've been with this person, that they just don't want to drop them. You know, they just want to be like, oh, bye, you know, and things are not working out. But it feels like it's time for you guys to really, really just try to invest in yourself and try to refocus on what you want. Like, if you guys gone through therapy, like, you know, counseling, marriage counseling, or relationship therapy, or sought some advice from other people, or whatever else, and things just didn't work, and they're still not working the way that you feel they should be working, then it's time for you guys to, like, it feels like it's definitely a conversation that needs to be had, especially how you feel, Cancer. Like, I feel like you guys been muted. Like, it feels like there's like this mute button over your mouth when it comes to your partners. Like, when you have had a rough day at work and you're starting to say, oh my God, what a horrible day, your partner just rolls their eyes or just like pretends that they're not listening, or something like that. They're just not there for you like you want them to be. And that's sad. And that needs to be dealt with. And even if you did say to them, like, hey, you know, I wish you would be, you know, there for me when I'm frustrated, or even when I become emotional, I wish you would say something to make me feel better. It feels like they're just really disconnected from their own emotions. And so they don't know how to deal with yours. You know, they don't know how to deal with when you blow up, you know, or when you start crying, or you know, or when you feel sad or upset, things like that. And if that's just like something that needs to be, you know, worked through, and they need to really work through it themselves. It feels like you've been trying for a very long time to have them open up, or have them, you know, acknowledge you in a better way, or even support you when you're emotional, especially. And it just feels like it's not working for you, and you're just going through the motions over and over and over again. So the definitely the change your life is all about that. It's the Tower moment's coming, Cancer. And if you're not happy, you're not happy, and be truthful. Like, you just got to be straight out and just like, you know what, I'm not happy with what's happening. You know, I've tried, and you haven't tried. Like, straight out. So as soon as you start having those conversations, you're definitely gonna work through in the energy of, like, you do need a fire energy to go. I really, okay. let's be honest here. Fire energy is really blunt. Okay. Really like you're fucking it up type of energy, right? They're really direct. So you're going to be in the Queen of Wands energy, Cancer, for Monday and Tuesday when you have to have those conversations where you're going to be really straightforward and direct and be like, you know what? I've tried and it's not working for me. So where are we going now? Like, what's going to happen? Like, you are not trying. You are focusing on yourself and you're not giving me what I need, you know? And so that's the bluntness of the fire energy, the Queen of Wands energy, because she knows what she wants. And if shit's not working out, shit's not working out. She's going to tell you the truth, you know? And so that's what this is all about. It's like making sure that you get yourself back into your power and really tell the truth and really tell people how it is, you know, and tell them straight out like, hey man, like this is who I am. And if you can't accept me, then what are we doing here? You know? And so moving on to Wednesday and Thursday, then you're going to move into the Queen of Raphael, which is the Queen of Cups, which is you. So you're definitely going to follow your heart on this. You're definitely going to seek a better loving relationship, a better home life, a better family life. You know, you're really going to trust your intuition with these things. Okay. And if these people are not willing to work with you, then you're really going to be like, okay, you know, I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to trust on where I want to go and who I want to be with and surround myself with. Okay. So Cancer, this is definitely a very life-changing situation that's going to happen this week with relationships with other people. So if a friendship's not working out, it's not working out. If a romantic relationship's not working out, it's not working out. If you feel like the job that you're in is not working for you, then it's not. Okay. Things are going to be revealed. Okay. The truth is going to be revealed for you, Cancer. And you've been asking for this too. Like you intuitively know or sense that there's something off about these people. And especially in your career too, like you intuitively know that you don't belong there, you know, that you could do better. And that's the same thing with these people that you're surrounding yourself with. It's like, you know, you can do better. You know, you can have better friendships. You know, you can have a better relationship. And so the Queen of Raphael or the Queen of Cups is you. It's like, just follow your heart. Trust your intuition. Yes, it sucks, but guess what? Things are going to get better. Things are going to get better as soon as you finally say, you know what? Moving on. Okay. So next is for the weekend, you have the Five of Gabriel, which is the Five of Wands. So this is about you overcoming any challenges, you really resolving any issues, any conflicts within yourself and within, you know, these relationships, and, you know, letting go of dramatic people, letting go of the drama, letting go of people who don't have patience for you, who don't have compassion for you, who don't have what it takes to love you thoroughly. Okay. And definitely making sure that you surround yourself with people who are more like you, Cancer, who are compassionate, who are kind, who are loving, who are nurturing. Okay. And so that being said, again, it feels like this week things are definitely gonna be, you know, you're being thrown through a loop, you guys. Like you're being thrown into these situations so that the truth can finally come out, so that you can move forward with your life. Okay, because you deserve better. So that's all I have for you, Cancer. Okay. All right. Thank you, Norma. All right. So next is Scorpio. Ooh, Scorpio. This is your week. Fucking Scorpio energy all over this week, man. You guys are like, yes, shadow work. I could hear the giggling from the underworld with Scorpio. Just kidding. Like, bring it on, bring it on. All right, here we go. Scorpio. Whoa. Shuffle again, because, whoa, okay. Holy shit. Yep. All right, Scorpio. Yeah, this is definitely your week. So anyway, it's not even Scorpio season and you guys are already thriving. All right, so we have strength for Scorpio this week. So this is definitely, I feel like this is a driving force towards kind of like making sure or kind of reassuring you that everything that you're doing is perfectly in alignment for what you're here to do as a person, as a soul. You know, I feel like there has been rough waters that you've navigated through, but you've survived them because you really saw like the bigger picture in so many ways about like, okay, this situation is happening because X, Y, and Z. That situation happened because I did this or they did that and this and this and that or whatever. And so you're really thriving in the chaos in so many ways because you've been there, you know, like you've been through the underworld and now you're back, you know. And so it feels like definitely like that Phoenix moment where you're having that Phoenix energy where you're coming back, you know, you're rebirthing into a new cycle and you're very much prepared for it. Okay, so for Monday and Tuesday, you got the Knight of Gabriel, which is the Knight of Wands. So this is a fiery energy, very confident, very courageous, very determined and charismatic energy. And so this is about taking action. So you're in that action energy where you're like, yep, that's going to be revealed. That's going to be revealed. We're going to work this through. Okay. You're definitely feeling motivated to fix things in your life, as well as seeing the truth for what it is. Okay, and even telling the truth, like you're a truth teller. Some people don't like it, some people are not ready for that, some people don't agree with you, but that's okay. You're just like blah, like you're like, again, that fire sign energy of just blah, like just vomiting all this stuff without a filter, you know. And so that's what Monday and Tuesday is going to be like for you, Scorpio, is like you're just going to be that person where you're like, well, actually this and this and that, instead of whatever somebody else has like a fantasy about, you know. You're going to like pretty much burst their bubble. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I always appreciate Scorpio's honesty. All right, so the next one is Wednesday and Thursday, the Knight of Michael, and this is the Knight of Swords. So again, Knight energy, enthusiastic, strong, very young, intellectual, you know, very committed to the road that they're on. Okay, and so for the Knight of Swords in particular, it's definitely a time for you to take what you want. Really go for your goals. Really go. If you need to confront someone, or if you need to really have conversations that are healing with someone, then it's time for you to do that. Okay, it's time for you to really reveal what you feel, tell it how it is, and if they don't agree with you, be open. Be open to allowing them to speak, okay, and to telling you their truth too. Okay, that's the that's the compromise. All right, so be ready for that. Okay, but you have to be open for that, because in order for change to happen between a relationship with two people, you guys have to be open to just speaking your truth and you accepting that they have a different version of it too. Okay, so moving on, you have the Page of Ariel, or the Page of Pentacles, for the weekend. So this is about learning something new, about really balancing yourself and really finding things that will make you happy. It's going to be like an excellent opportunity for you to offer, you know, your services to other people, to really go for your goals, to give yourself permission to learn something new. Okay, like I said before, this journey that you're on, this truth journey that you're on, revealing the truth, telling the truth, speaking your truth, things like that, is definitely pushing you towards helping other people and assisting them to do the same for themselves. It's an empowerment journey where you've gone through a lot of things, so you're empowered now, and so now you have to help other people do the same. Okay, so this is definitely cool energy for you, Scorpio. You're definitely moving on to a leadership role here. Okay, so that's what I have for Scorpio. So next one we have the air signs, and this is my final one, and then we're going to do the readings. So let's see, air signs we have. We're going to do Aquarius first. Let's see. Oh, Aquarius. Oh. Let's see. Ooh. All right, Aquarius, I see you. All right, Aquarius, you got the strength card as well for this week. But this is kind of like focusing on career as well as romance. I feel like when you have everything that you want career-wise, when you feel secure in how you're making money, how you're thriving, how you're pursuing what you are passionate about, then that's when usually someone comes in to walk through this journey with you. I feel like Aquarius does it the opposite way, where if they don't feel like they're successful in life, or they don't feel like they're in the right career, then they don't really focus on a romantic life yet. You know, they're kind of like scatterbrained about it. Like they're just like, okay, this is cool and all, but I really want to do this instead. You know, like it really feels like Aquarius has to be doing what they love to do to have a good relationship with an intimate partner. At least that's what I've noticed with Aquarius. At least that's what I've experienced. So they have to really be empowered in so many ways in their pursuits, in their jobs, in their careers, and their passions, and what they want to create, and for the relationship with another person to actually be successful. Okay, so strength is all about this, about revealing what helps you feel self-confident, revealing what helps you feel like you can get up like every day, and what you're passionate about, things like that. So moving on, for Monday and Tuesday, you have the Six of Ariel, which is the Six of Pentacles. So this is material needs being fulfilled. Definitely feel like you're receiving things unexpectedly when it comes to money and when it comes to prosperity and abundance. It feels like you've been given this opportunity to give of yourself to help someone out. And now they're knocking on your door saying, hey, I'm, like giving you that favor that you gave to me a long time ago. So here it is. And so you're finally seeing all these miracles happen around you, because you've actually had a long life of giving of what it is that you had to others. Okay. And so these acts of kindnesses are coming back to you for Monday and Tuesday. So next one you got is for Wednesday and Thursday is the Nine of Raphael. And this is the Nine of Cups. So this is all of your dreams coming true, making a wish and the wish coming true. So really in that energy of you're actually tapping into the energy a day before it happens, of the lunar energy of the new moon. So if you have time to do a ceremony for the new moon and really ask for what you want, then it's definitely going to be instantly manifested. Okay, so trust that. So this Nine of Cups is definitely telling you, hey, all of your dreams are coming back into this reality. All of those miracles that you've wanted, all of that is coming to you. Okay, so awesome. So next one is the Ace of Raphael, or the Ace of Cups, for the weekend. And this is, again, a new experience, something new coming to you, new revelations, maybe a fulfilling romantic relationship. Like I said before, Aquarius has to be secure in their finances and their career and what they're trying to create before they can really focus or allow the perfect partner to come in, because that's just how they work. That's just how they are. If they're not happy with something, then they're never going to be able to be happy with, someone coming in and, whatever. And so I feel like that's what's coming in for you, Aquariuses who are single, who are feeling this really focused energy on what you want to create, and you're finally bringing in someone who's going to be supportive with whatever it is that you're trying to go towards or go for when it comes to your creating the life that you want. Okay, so this person, this energy of the Ace of Cups, is someone that is going to be brand new, a brand new energy, a very deep, insightful, and emotional connection, very much romantic energy, and it's definitely going to sweep you off your feet. So if you are in a relationship, Aquarius, maybe your partner is going to transform themselves into this energy that you've been wanting for a very long time, reigniting the romance in your relationship, and probably whisking you away to like a, romantic, weekend or something. I don't know, but it feels like it's definitely a beautiful opportunity for romance and for reconnecting. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius. So next is, we're going to do Gemini, and then my final one is going to be Libra, and then we're going to do the readings. So let's see what Gemini has for this week. Gemini. Ooh, Gemini. These air signs, I swear, they always get like the best luck. When everything's falling apart, when the world is falling apart, it's like Armageddon. And then all of a sudden the air signs are just like, la, 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 we're having so much fun. Damn air signs. All right, cool. All right, so Gemini, we have the star, okay? And this feels like it has to do with career and relationships with others, like networking relationships, people who you are working with right now, like in your immediate facility with your job, okay? I feel like there's conflicting energies going around, but the star is revealing the things that you really want to bring in, okay? But you have to navigate through those conflicting energies first in order for you to really get what you want, okay? So Monday and Tuesday, you have the 5 of Raphael, which is the 5 of Cups. And this is all about, kind of like exploring the past, releasing any regret, releasing anything that is holding you back, any type of emotional ties to someone that just didn't work out, because there's going to be an opportunity that's coming, and it's time for you to really focus on the opportunities that are here, that those doors that are being opened for you. And so you have to really revisit your wounds in order for them to be healed, in order for you to allow yourself to bring in the gifts that you so desire for your future. Okay, so the next card for Wednesday, we have Wednesday and Thursday, we have the 5 of Gabriel. So 5 of Wands. And so this is, again, releasing of anything that is negative, anything that is toxic, anything that is challenging you. Okay, so any type of challenge that you have with, or any type of conflict that you have with other people, is definitely coming to a head for Wednesday and Thursday, meaning that you are ready to really face this and find common ground. Okay, really fix things up, really patch things up through communication. Okay, so it does feel like the transits are going to hit you in that way, where you're going to have an opportunity to really mend and heal any type of relationship conflicts that you have with other people. Okay, so have patience. All right. So the next one is for the weekend. You have the Eight of Ariel, and the Eight of Ariel is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is definitely about career minded and focusing on what you've accomplished so far, and really perfecting your practice. Okay, like consider getting like I would say more knowledge or education on what it is that you want to create in your life, what business you want to bring in. And so Gemini is kind of like, okay, if you have a plan for a business venture and you want to be kind of like the subject matter expert in this business venture, to be more, I would say, appealing to potential clients, then it's time for you to really research this. Okay, research it. If you need to take courses or have like this going back to school or something like that, then definitely do that. Anything that'll help you boost you up into the success that you want to create for this career in particular. Okay, and so that's what the star is bringing you, is success in your career and success in your goals and accomplishing them as well. Okay, and so of course, with the same thing being said with your partnerships with other people. So if there's people who you want to bring along with you who are going to help you with this endeavor, then solving any conflict or issues that you may have, really communicating your wants and needs when it comes to your vision with this is important. All right, Gemini. So that's what I have for you. All right. So final one is Libra, and then we're going to do our readings. Libra. You're welcome, Norma. Libra. Let's see. Libra. Ooh, Libra. See, I'm telling y'all this. These air signs, man. I want to be an air sign now. I'm just kidding. Damn, Libra. All right, Libra. Okay, so for Libra, you have the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers is the energy for this week. So working with someone to build something, okay? I feel like it's definitely about following your heart and really having a deep and emotional connection with someone. And through that deep and emotional connection, you guys create the life that you want and desire. So if you want kids, you guys create kids. If you want to get married, that's fine. If you don't, and you just want to have kids, that's fine too. Whatever it is, whatever picture of that happily ever after you have, Libra, it's definitely coming in this week. Okay, so there's an opportunity for love. All right, and if you are with someone, Libra, there's an opportunity for you guys to create life, to focus on the future, possibly getting a house together, or if you do have a house, possibly filling it with children. So you're definitely going to be busy this week, Libra. Okay, so anyway, for Monday and Tuesday, you got the Ace of Raphael. So this is the Ace of Cups. So this is a new beginning, a new emotional adventure with someone who is really romantic like you, really idealistic, as well as having a really deep and lasting connection with this person. So if you're a Libra who is single, this is someone that's coming in who is definitely going to provide that happily ever after for you. Okay. And if you are with someone, then that person's definitely going to really be committed to creating a life with you. Okay. So next one is the Nine of Raphael, and this is the Nine of Cups, Libra. So this is about making a wish and seeing your wishes come true. So all the dreams that you've had about how your life is going to be, or how you're going to end up with this perfect someone who's going to support you in everything that you do. It's going to be fulfilled. The dreams are coming true. Okay. And so this is definitely a very enthusiastic, very romantic, very just loving energy coming in for this week for you, Libra. The next one is for the weekend, you have the 7 of Gabriel. So this is the only thing that you have to really worry about is the 7 of Wands. So really having the confidence that you need to claiming your personal power, really talking and communicating your wants and needs to your partners, to your friends, to whomever, and so that you can really be in the same book or on the same page of whatever it is of the book of life that you're creating together. Okay. So this communication has to happen, Libra. I know you want to have harmony and love and balanced relationships, but in order for that to be accomplished, you have to really communicate what you want and desire. Okay. You really have to allow yourself to tell the truth, like tell people like, hey, I really want kids, or hey, I really want to get married, or hey, I really don't want to get married. I really don't want kids, whatever it is. Okay, Libra, you have to communicate it because your partner's not going to just know what you want. Okay, they have to hear from you. Okay, it has to be spoken to them. All right, so that they could go with you and create the life that you guys desire together. All right, so that's what I have for you, Libra. So like I said, air signs are really going to have a good time this week. So we're going to move on to the readings. So the first one that I have is Norma, and this is for a past life reading. I did pin it to the live chat, you guys. If you guys want to purchase any readings, you can do so at this time. I'm going to start with Norma first. Let me just check PayPal real quick. And they'll do your past life reading. Past life readings are $15. And so I just pull a card from my galactic deck, and then I just channel whatever is going to be revealed based off of that. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So we have Norma. So Norma, I'm going to go ahead and connect to your higher self and guides to reveal a past life that has to do with this current life cycle and whatever it is that you need to work through. Okay, so we have learning to nurture from the Zeta Reticuli. So Zeta Reticuli is a binary star that is found within the Reticulum star system or constellation. So we're going to go ahead and focus on this and see who comes in. Okay, so this is not the beings that are from the reticulum. They're actually Lyran beings. 2 lionesses stepped forward. And there's a masculine lion. They're both they have white fur though. Oh, okay. So this is what it is. The learning to nurture is not necessarily coming on your behalf. It's like you already know how to do this. It's more or less when it comes to difficult people, having to teach them how to be nurturing to other people through your own. It's kind of like you are practicing what you preach type of thing. You are teaching through doing. So they are able to see how you deal with people, how you talk to people, as well as how you deal with anyone who's emotional or anything like that, how you're able to work through anything with them and have a breakthrough with people. Okay, so this is someone who I feel is very single-minded, meaning that they're focused on only themselves. They're focusing on their own successes and not really focusing on the people that they're working with or even helping out, okay? And it feels like you're definitely different. You're the opposite of that. You're really focused on people. You're a people person. You want to make sure that everybody's happy. You're a very nurturing person, and that's just aspects of you in truth. And so when you're seeing this conflicts within you, and so the Lyrans came up because they're saying this person is coming from this world, this focus on just themselves, on the technical side of things, or on the logical side or scientific aspect of things. So they're showing me this past life with this person. Like they're saying the Lyrans traveled to the Zeta Reticulum star system because there was a need to assist them in transformation and in getting back to center, getting back to spiritual truth, because this colony was very scientifically focused, very much focused on becoming God, pretty much, like in a negative way, because they wanted to control everything that's natural. And so the Lyrans came to assist them and really refocusing within, focusing on the spirit self, focusing on love, harmony, and in that way it brings in abundance and prosperity, and everything is revealed of the universe through the heart space. So you being a Lyran in this scenario, and this person being a Zeta gray in this scenario, really kind of like you guys did kind of clash in so many ways. And so it's kind of like you're clashing here on this actual planet too. Like it's like who this is. Like this is a woman who is always like focused on herself, on the logical things, not really compassionate, not really loving, but she claims to be. But in truth, you're the one that's loving, and you're the one that's actually focused on being a people person. And so by you being who you are, it is teaching her that she needs to reassess herself. It's teaching her that she needs to really seek healing for that aspect of herself. It is also teaching her that, I feel like in so many ways, she didn't get the loving relationship that she desired with her own mother. And so she thinks of herself in a different way. She thinks like emotions as being weaknesses or things like that. And so that's kind of like driving her to be this single-minded person of just success and career, and not caring what anybody else thinks, and not caring about anybody else's emotions, and how she goes about getting what she wants. Okay. And so the Lyran energy being in your current state of mind, and your current situation is definitely helping with that. Okay. With helping you understand her a little bit better, and understanding that, hey, eventually she's going to get it. Okay. Eventually she's going to get it. Eventually she's going to really be a better person, but she needs people like you and others similar to you around her to teach her what's the right thing to do. Okay. And so that's what is coming right now about a past life for you. Okay, Norma. So that's all I have for you. All right. So let's see. Oh, what happened to my other one? There you go. Yeah. Okay. And that makes sense, because it feels like definitely a stronger connection. I didn't feel like it's a stranger. I felt like it's someone you've known for a while. But yeah, you being who you are, you treating people the way that you want to be treated, you taking care of your kids, taking care of other people, who even strangers, is definitely teaching her to be a better person. Okay. And so eventually she's gonna get better. It's like we're polar opposites. You're welcome. So yeah, she has to definitely explore what's happening within herself that is making her be that way, you know, and it has to do with this past life with not being in a social atmosphere that is open to being loving and nurturing and, you know, things like that. It's more scientifically minded. It's more logic, what I want and what am I going to gain from this type of mindset. And so I feel like in her point of view, she had a totally different, you know, view of how she was brought up in comparison to you. Like to her, she was just like, I had it rough as a kid. And you're just like, no, we didn't. So that can say a lot too. Okay. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Norma. All right. Let's see who is next. And remember, this transit this week is about revealing the truth and even being open to other people's truths, even though you might not think that was the right or correct thing. That's their truth. You know, it's different for people. Like a lot of, like, for example, like I would say, I don't know. Me and my sister, we were brought up the same way. But I got it more rough because I was rebellious than she did. And she acknowledges that too. She tells me, yeah, you got your ass beat all the time because you're always doing something wrong. But, you know, at least we are on the same page. But I would say it's different for other siblings. You know, sometimes you get the sibling who might have been the straight A student in comparison to the one that's not even a straight A student, but she probably never got mistreated or anything like that. But she probably felt like she was being mistreated, or she probably felt like she didn't get enough attention or didn't get the attention she wanted, you know, whatever. But it's their truth. This is their experience. Okay. And so even though we might feel they're not right, it's theirs still. Okay. And so that's important to remember. Okay, so you're 6 years apart, so you were never really close. Okay, yeah, yeah. And so again, it's different it's different. It's different from person to person to person. So, anyway, we're gonna do some free readings. So whoever wants a reading, let me know. I have tarot, and then I also have the Starseed deck as well. So let me know. And then after this, I gotta go because it's getting time. It's getting time for me to leave. Okay. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be going live tomorrow for TOLTEC Tuesdays. And if you guys want to purchase ahead of time, because you kind of have to purchase before the live for discounted energy work, let me know. Or actually just purchase on my website for TOLTEC Tuesdays. And we're going to talk about Toltec shamanism as well as the Aztec astrology for the week. And I'm going to give you guys more information about when we're going to begin the initiation course in November. But yeah, so stick around for tomorrow, you guys. Definitely gonna do that. And then me and Mike, the Peace Dealer, are gonna go live on, I don't know whose channel yet. I'm thinking mine or his. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know ahead of time for Friday. And I'm gonna give him Aztec astrology for him, so you guys could understand what I'm talking about when it comes to Aztec astrology for like your own personal reading. Right now, I have that on sale. It's originally $80 for an emailed recorded reading plus a PDF that outlines what I'm saying regarding your Aztec astrology based on your date of birth and location and time. So it's kind of like your little natal chart, but it's not a natal chart. It's actually just the tonal pohwali information of your birth. And so it's at $40 right now, and that's going to last until the end of Libra season, which is on the 22nd. So if you guys want to purchase that, you guys definitely can on my website. I do have a link already on my comment section, I believe, but it's under the emailed readings on my website. So if you guys are interested, you definitely can purchase that. Yeah, so that's the sale that's going on right now. So yeah, me and Mike are going to go live. We're going to talk about his particular placements. And yeah, so you guys can know what it's all about. Okay. So anyway, if you guys want a card to be pulled, let me know. If not, I'm going to log off. All right. Let's see. Oh, nice. You did? Awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. If you guys want to get a natal chart done, I highly recommend Mike, the Peace Dealer. He is crazy accurate and thorough with his chart readings. And he also does, I believe, you know, your Saturn return and other stuff. Okay. Oh, there's 7 people here. Yeah, it does say. Oh, yeah, it does say. Well, anyway, I don't see anybody saying anything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and log off. So thanks again, Norma, for letting me read for you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for TOLTEC Tuesdays, and then Friday for me and Mike's The Peace Dealers Live. Okay. Good night, you guys. Love you guys so much, and have a wonderful rest of your night. If you guys haven't heard what is going on transit-wise for this week, just play back this video into the beginning and you'll find out. Okay, so just be ready for what's happening. Okay, so love you guys so much. Bye-bye.